Another marathon EFL season is nearing its conclusion. The penultimate match week of games in one of the most hotly contested divisions in England, even the world, some I would say. Intent. Salford and Bromley meeting up in EFL League 2, where at both ends of the table, the action is going to be thick and fast over the final week, 2 match days of the season. And today, Salford and Bromley meet up with everything on the line, at least as far as one team is concerned. A big game at the top. We've got it for you. Hello, everybody. I'm Seth Eaves. Thank you so much for being with us. We even saved you the best seat in the house. So here is the scenario in League 2. Bromley on 84 points are currently top of the pile. They are 2 points clear of MK Dons. If Bromley win tonight, they are the League 2 champions. If Salford were to win, they leapfrog Cambridge for the time being. They're in 4th on 77. They could jump Cambridge for the 3rd and final automatic promotion spot. Now, say Bromley were to lose this game, say Salford were to win, that would mean the MK Dons could go top of the pile if they beat Tranmere on Saturday. Yet the MK Dons and Cambridge aren't clear of safety, aren't clear of automatic promotion, and yet there's also still a chance for 5th place Notts County and a faint chance for 6th place Swindon to go up automatically. Then you factor in 3 teams are fighting for the last playoff spot, Grimsby, Chesterfield, and Barnet. And then, oh, by the way, what to make of 5 teams fighting for 2 relegation places, 5 points separating the bottom 5. We told you it was a competitive league. These teams met back in November, a 2-0 win for Bromley on that occasion. And off we go with this critical and pivotal League 2 contest between Salford and Bromley. Salford in the home red, Bromley in the changed blue strip. 2-0 win for Bromley. The goals from Omar Swanumi and Will Honderback at Hayes Lane, the club from Kent. The result that Salford were actually 12th in the table at that point of the season. Bromley, of course, have been magnificent. They took the lead of the table just before the start of the year, of the new year, and they haven't relinquished it since. 21 consecutive match days atop the table in England's 4th tier. But it's Salford with an early corner here. Salford got as high as 3rd and then went as low as 12th. To tell you, in 2 weeks, they went from 3rd to 12th. Those are how competitive this league really is. Corner coming in and header away at the far post. Salford unbeaten in their last 2, coming off a 2-1 win away to Oldham in their most recent game. Salford's had a good year, of course. They made it to the 4th round of the FA Cup as well, so a pretty darn good season. Meanwhile, Bromley just been magnificent. They drew 0-0 with Cambridge last time out. A free kick had the Ravens. Bromley in their away blue. Long free kick pointed. Cleared on his cheek. Now Salford will deal with a defensive header. Again, you just can't overstate how important this match is. And Salford trying to go up automatically. Here's Bromley with a throw in. Mitch Pinnock with the throw in. Now Nicky Kabamba to chase, and Kabamba can't keep it in. Carl Robinson with a cup of tea or coffee or something on that touchline. A manager who has been well traveled in the English game, of course. He has a knack for managing lower league clubs that nobody really likes, does he? Of course, he was the manager at MK Dons for 6 years. He's also been manager at Charlton, Oxford, and Salford. He won League One promotion with MK Dons over a decade ago, if you can believe that. Then to that famous win over Manchester United in that year's League Cup. Salford going forward here. Now Udo trying to chase. Now here comes Salford yet again. Good running here. This is Rosaire Longello, and Longello. Good running here. Tried to pick it to Turton. Pass was deflected. Could still come. First time shot over the bar. First shot at anger, and it is over the bar from the Irish forward Ryan Graydon. 27-year-old from Ballymun, Ireland. He made one appearance internationally for the Republic of Ireland's under-19 team. When he was at Derry City, he drew comparisons to James McLean by his manager there, Rhodri Higgins. Bromley manager, Andy Woodman. 54-year-old, managed at Whitehawk for a year and then back in action at Bromley, and boy, has done a great job this year. Going to have the Robins playing in the 3rd tier next season. They're going to be playing league games against the likes of Leicester City and Huddersfield Town next year. Cross. Oh, good chance. It's a good cross from Marcus Eiffel, but not enough red shirts there to see the damage off. Zick Medley now with it for Bromley. He lifts it high. Now it's Butcher. Good long ball to chase here. Here is Aheba Tamihan. We'll just call him Princewell. That's his first name. Princewell Aheb Hatomian. It's like Larry McGreynolds trying to say the Yu-Gi-Oh characters, I suppose. If you know, you know. Or as Mike Joy called it, Yu-Gi-Oh. Got a whistle here and a goal kick. I am not in control here. 6 minutes gone. Salford and Bromley 0-0. Kick forward from Bromley. Again, I'm trying to handle these soccer watch-alongs a little bit better because you can have lulls. So just talking about different things in the League 2 race. And again, just an uber competitive lead. But hold that thought. Barini going down. Fabio Barini. That's a name some of you may know. Veteran of the English game. Now Matt Butcher back over to Josh Osterfield. Ollie Turton, and now the back pass. Seven and a half minutes gone. Cross and deflected out of play. So 2-0 win for Bromley when these teams met back in the league in November. course, a big weekend in the English game. It's FA Cup semifinal weekend. Premier League title race and relegation fight. Championship nearing its end. Leagues 1 and 2. And yet you can make a case, arguably the most important game in the country is in the fifth tier. That much talked about title decider between York and Rochdale, where only one of them are going to go up automatically. But they said the NASCAR playoff is a garbage system. Here's Ollie Turton. Nice back pass here. There's that long ball and backed away. Salford now inside their own half. Now back in the attacking half here with Luke Garbett, another veteran of the EFL wars. Alsterfield. It's a long ball to give chase, and now here comes Longello, and Longello curling to his left, and Longello's shot is just over the bar. Good work from Salford, just missing the end product, which, of course, is the most important part. Good first touch, then cuts left, and cuts left again. Went for the curler, just didn't quite have the proper placement on it. Carl Robinson is like, you could have done better. I think what that look on his face says. I don't know. Could be wrong. I just don't know how this works. We've played 10 minutes, 0-0 between Salford and Bromley. Now they come through again here. Again. We've played nearly 11 minutes, and still Salford and Bromley. And our goal is, of course, you wonder how Bromley. Hey, that's when they have these lower leagues, or like, yeah, it's nice to go up as champions, and I'm sure that the players and they want to, win the league, obviously, for your hard work. But as a professional, so you have that plays at this level, you have to, even in the back of your mind, you have to think, you can't fault them for taking the foot off the gas a little bit because the job's done. They have been promoted. No matter what happens, they will be in League One next season. Their goal for the year has been accomplished. That being said, they're trying to move forward, and then yanked down was Corey Whiteley. And this should be a free kick in a good position. And Ollie Turton of Salford is the first player in the referee's book on this Thursday evening. Ollie Turton with a yellow card for his troubles. Here's the free kick. It is whipped in by Pinnock. Decent header. Volleyed then back in. Good save. Another chance. And blocked behind for a corner after the shot from Eiffel. Bromley really had an opportunity. comes the corner kick. Header at the far post, and it's just wide of the mark by Swanumi. Good start here, but still no goals as of yet. "14 minutes. 14 minutes gone here. No potential chance, and this is good work here from Salford. Now it's Turton. Mongello, right hand side for a good delivery. Comes all the way back out to Turton. Turton's cross cleared away. Turton. Turton. Salford back with it again. Butcher. Now Austerfield. Away it goes for a throw in to Bromley. Bamba back there defending. Now it's Mitch Pinnock with the throw in for Bromley. Pinnock throws it in. Pinging around in the penalty area, and Salford will clear it away. So Bromley's starting to get a small foothold into this match after Salford did a good job in the opening foray. Jorge Grant with it. Ball. Angelo to Chase. Chase. Salford has it now with Matt Butcher. Throw in. Now giving chase is Marcus Eiffel. Minutes. The play here is Eiffel with a throw in. Bromley now with Jude Arthurs getting a touch. Now back to Corey Whiteley. Bromley try to string together some passes in their own half. Byron Webster. We'll run down some League Two permutations for you at halftime. I think that's what we're going to do for the halftime aspect of tonight's program. The Woodman goal kick. It's it high. Still searching for our first goal in 20 minutes. Here's a volley, and, well, a volley from Salford. Graydon with a shot. And easily saved by Grant Smith, who's in goal tonight for Bromley, 32-year-old from Reading. Has made appearances for multiple clubs. He's made over 120 with Bromley. And of course, he'll be forever known as a hero. It was 2 years ago he made 2 penalty saves in the shootout when Bromley beat Solihull Moors in the National League playoff final that earned Bromley promotion to the Football League. He's also a part of Lincoln City's League Two championship squad in 2019. That 24 season for Bromley, where they won the playoff. He was also in the National League Team of the Season that year. Chase down, coming back to Smith. Jello, it's a good cross, and easy save made by Matthew Young. He's the keeper for Salford, 19-year-old from County Durham, England. Still is technically the books at Sunderland. That's where he spent his youth career. This is his second straight year where he's had a season-long loan at Salford. Bromley with it. 22 minutes, about a 23 minutes gone. Attack here. Medley. Cross. Throw in and not much happening there. Salford having to do just a little bit of defending here. So a corner coming up here for Bromley. And they make something of this corner. Pinnock Headed away. Volley from Ashley Charles. Forced a good save from Young. Still not 100% clear. Kabamba chases it. Gives it back now to Webster. And 17 on 17 is Webster's shot blocked by Salford 17, Josh Osterfield. Bromley starting to pepper that goal a little bit. Mitch Pinnock for Bromley. Long throw in. Ball bouncing around. Slice towards goal. Somehow Salford kept that out. Still a chance for Bromley. Here's a header. Makamba in front of the goal. Young with a save to deny Kabamba. My goodness. Big chance there for Bromley. Had a couple of good cracks at it. Couldn't find it. Salford was looking on. Salford management was looking on to say, ooh, tough break. Bromley on the attack again, though, near the penalty area with Corey Whiteley. Longello, opposite half. Longello trying to give chase and couldn't do it. Salford looking for a bit of a smashy grab counter, but no goal for them either. Still 0-0, 26.5 minutes gone on this League 2 watch-along. Glad that you are with us. Over to Young, not much happening on that one. Throw-in to be taken here by Zick Medley out of the number 3 for Bromley. Again, he's on loan from Fleetwood Town. Now working through here for Bromley is Ben Crowhouse. Crowhouse! For a lash and goes over. Salford with there. It's not a very good ball forward. Like it kind of bounced off the side of the foot and out of play. Bromley will have the throw in. Ashley Charles for Bromley. So we defend that one well. Now Charles for Bromley. Deflected, goes back to the feet of Marcus Eiffel. Bit of a slip there. And a foul as Daniel Udo took a slip. Salford on the attack, headed away only as far, though, as Graydon. Another chip into the area. Again, some good defensive work by Bromley. It's been good defensive work. We've had chances, but no goals as of yet. Inside. Now found a chance for Bromley to hit on the counterattack. Now it's Crowhouse. Crowhouse now looking up. Longello for Salford. And then loses possession. So Bromley now up the pitch they go. Played just over 32 minutes. Now here's Bromley with Corey Whiteley. Now Kabamba. Kabamba to the right. Kabamba! The shot that is blocked. Bromley now way back with Omar Swanumi. Swanumi. And another block. So a free kick here for Bromley after a Salford foul. Pinnock will take it on the right side, so a chance to lift it in. Delivery in there and into the box, and then the volley hits the siding, the roof of the away of the stand over there on that left side from Ashley Charles. Charles, who was born in Watford, England, but represents Grenada at international level. Most of his work has been done at Wealdstone, where he made over 120 appearances for them. Was in the Bromley squad that won promotion to the Football League just 2 years ago. Salford were trying to get it. Salford were trying to play it towards the goal. Trying to make another run at it, but Bromley had none of that. Good defending yet again by Bromley. 35th minute at the Peninsula Stadium. Moore Lane, as it's more affectionately known. It's 0-0 here. Salford defensive clearance again from Ollie Turton. Long ball here. Now a chance for Graydon to chase. Graydon went for the cross, and it's behind for a corner by Medley. So a corner coming up for Salford. Corner comes in. Good punch by the keeper. Good punch by Smith. Still trying to ping around potentially, and then it goes out of play. Six minutes on the clock. Jorge Grant with the Salford corner. Grant's delivery. Let's go up into the 6-yard box. It was pinging around. Still in the mixer, and Bromley cleared to safety. Smith with it. Throw in Pinnock to take. Jello. Woodman. Chance for Bromley here. They got a real opportunity to build forward with Whiteley not there. Salford trying to hit on the counterattack. Was not there. Again, coming up at halftime, we'll try to search up the permutations. For League 2 heading into this weekend, as we mentioned earlier, it is hotly contested. You've got drama at both ends of the table, with automatic promotion, playoffs, and relegation all still in the balance. Remarkable. So, 40th minute. Salford now with the free kick. Free kick in a pretty good position, it must be said. What can be done with it is the bigger question. And going for the low ping shot, low shot from Garbett. He went to thump it in, and Smith makes a good save. Had to be alert, had to pay attention, and he did. Good job there. Grant sends it in, dealt away. We're trying to build it again. Salford now trying to play it through here, inside of their own half. This is Brandon Cooper with a touch. Long kick here. It's out there. Good job behind for a corner or thrown by Turton. Bromley will now have a chance to potentially do something with that throw in. Here they go. Into the area, it is Jude Arthurs, and Salford was ready for him there. Salford back in the attacking half again here. Jello. Now it's Ollie Turton with it. Turton now back to Hippo team in. It's well for Garbett. Down play it goes. 44th minute. Still searching for our first goal in this. Salford looking to get a few passes together. Couldn't out of play. Now it's a Bromley throw in. Salford has it now on Jello out there. Jello now still in possession. Ball clearance and goes back to Smith. Let's see how much stoppage time we'll have, if any. Can't imagine it'd be too much. But I've been proven wrong before on these kinds of things. Been proven wrong quite often, to be perfectly honest with you. Garbett now giving chase. And it is just 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Now Salford with a chance to push forward. They've got one. We've been past the 1 minute. This is Grant. Salford trying to keep it in, couldn't. That should take us to halftime, and indeed it will. So it's halftime in the northwest of England, and nothing to separate these two. Salford and Bromley. It's 0-0 at the break. We'll try to search up some League Two permutations and give you them at halftime. Salford 0, Bromley 0. 0-0 between Salford and Bromley at halftime in League Two. Oh boy. Okay, well, so much for that. We were looking to see if we can get some permutations, the ups and downs. All right, let's get them. All right. So we're going to do this for the entire football league this weekend. But let's go ahead and get you caught up with the Championship League 1 and League 2. Let's start with League 2. That is the league where I feel like I feel like explaining NFL playoff scenarios at the end of an NFL season. So buckle up. Let's go with League 2, which is the league we're covering here. Bromley, of course, already promoted. Again, if they win tonight at Salford, I did not realize this, but I was handed this bit of information. Bromley will be champions if they win this game tonight, and if MK Dons drop points against Tranmere on Saturday. MK Dons is the team that is also best positioned to win promotion this weekend. It's simple for the Dons. They beat Tranmere. They're back in League One. Also, if Salford and Notts County drop points in their matches, MK Dons could still. There, so that's what can happen there as far as promotion, and that's the big story going on. So that's what's happening in League Two. So how's it all going to work out? It's going to be a lot of drama. Salford and Bromley, 45 more minutes of that. Don't forget, tonight here on the channel, we've got playoff hockey as the Ottawa Senators host the Carolina Hurricanes. And also basketball playoffs tonight, Game 3 of the series between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the visiting Denver Nuggets. Goal is here between Salford and Bromley. Back in a moment. You know, I hear all the time all this bullshit, pardon my French, about how, oh, streaming is the future. You need to adapt or die. It's all about streaming. Nobody cares about over the air. 65-year-old boomers are worthless. Streaming is the way to go, and yet, streaming services glitch more than my 7-year-old video games do after overplaying them and switching sides every 2 seconds. We have missed the first 4 minutes, 5 minutes almost, of the second half because the streaming service we're getting our feed from wanted to keep re-airing the stupid halftime show with a couple of idiots. So, luckily you have not missed much, but still, it is a rather annoying thing about streaming and the streaming bros and streaming stands. It just kind of pisses me off when things like that happen. Because according to them, streaming's the be-all, end-all. And I got 2 words for you. My backside. Yeah, 2 words for you. My booty. Salford now with Jorge Grant. Going right to left in the red. Bromley left to right in the blue. It's cleared away by the visitors. Now Mitch Pennick. Foul here. Right there. Now Salford on the attack. Here they come with Garbett. Garbett now to Grant. Grant fires it in! Low shot in from Jorge Grant. Almost 7 minutes after the restart, Salford go 1-0 up and take a big step towards possible automatic promotion. What a fantastic, well played goal and a really good finish. And the keeper was a bit kind of stuck in the mud there, Grant Smith, but it's a good finish by Grant, and it's 1-0 Salford. So the would-be champions So 1-0 lead for Salford. I tell you, Bromley, the would-be champions find themselves in so now Bromley trying to hit right back off this free kick. So Mooney trying to play it in and couldn't do it. Bromley having to play from behind just a little bit. Here's a chance. Ball being played here. Offside there, and it'll be positioned back to Salford. Oh boy, off his line. That was dangerous. A bit of a sweeper keeper moment there for Young, and he has to be careful. So now Bromley with a throw in. This comes throw in is in. Salford headed away. Now Bromley trying to check it back in. Here's the forward, not a header from Webster, and Salford do the job. Bromley still have it though. 57. Nearing the hour mark. 1-0 Salford. Swamuni for Bromley. About to be 58 minutes. Ball from Salford. Nearing the hour mark in this one. Now Salford on the attack again. Counterattack here. Grant trying to play it at the near post, at the far post. Jello couldn't get a good cross in. Was also begging for Graydon in the center, but neither one could double Salford's lead. Nearing the hour mark. Fryhouse trying to get in there. Comes in. ball here on the left-hand side. Hour gone. I'm trying to get it defensively cleared with Pinnock. Udo's in there. Trying to nod through, and back it goes here. '62nd minute. Salford now working through here. This is Graydon. Graydon! A little bit of a slice there. Now Salford coming through. Salford losing a chance. Bromley trying to come through. So change coming here for Bromley. Looks like the race run for Jude Arthurs and Will Hondermack will come on. The Congo international, born in Orleans, France. He's played for Drogheda United, Harrogate Town, Barnsley, and Northampton Town. One promotion from League Two with the Cobblers 3 seasons ago, did Hondermack. .3 minutes on the clock. Charles long ball here for Bromley. He's going to play it in, and Young makes a good save. Still 1-0. '63 about to be 64 minutes gone. 1-0 lead for Salford. Can they find a way? And it's Bromley again. Pinnock with a cross. He's defending. Thompson's going to track it back. And Thompson's shot is saved by Young. 25 minutes to go. Salford lead by a goal to nil. Getting a little bit end to end here. Why wouldn't it? Excuse me. So Salford now trying to attack, go for a second goal. Good work by Osterfield, and it's going to be a corner. No, it's going to be a goal kick for Bromley. Thought maybe it'd be a corner, but it's not. Throw in. Crowhouse away. Now it's Bird. And it's Salford with it's Bromley with Eiffel. Eiffel's cross. It's headed away. Volley back in wildly by Hondermack. It's cleared away again. It's going to come only as far back as Eiffel. Here. Again, if again, the live table as it stands, Salford would go up to third place on 80 points, but Cambridge could take over if they take that back over if they win at the weekend. And Bromley could be falling to second place. The matches this weekend, MK Dons Tranmere, Grimsby Swindon's a big one. Cambridge hosts Barrow. That is a big game at both ends of the table. It's going up. Still bouncing around. Moomy's header. And found the build up as Salford Finwell. By the way, the final day for each team next Saturday, Salford are away to Crawley. Bromley are at home to Walsall. Nearing the 70-minute mark. Here's a stinging shot from distance, and it goes just a little bit wide. It's the back of the net behind the goal. But, it's an ambitious effort, and, you can try ambitious efforts, I suppose, when you're already promoted as Pinnock. That was a decent crack, to be perfectly fair. Bromley now making another change here as we're into the final 20 minutes of normal time. Idris Odateo, 23-year-old out of Lambeth, England. Played for Fulham and was on Fulham's but never made a senior appearance. Played the whole game in that 2024 playoff final win for Bromley. Bromley with the throw in. They're going to be the ones that try to keep pressing. Cross. Young with a good punch. Bromley to give chase. Also, Crowhouse and Webster also coming on for Bromley was 40, George Evans. Evans. Throw in. 72 on the clock. Now some of the Salford players just kind of take it. The goalkeeper in here just laying on his back and trying to catch his breath. The break here, and both managers now going to give it a chance to talk their teams while they deal with the injury timeout. Clock about to hit 73 minutes. Woodman and Robinson both looking on. Woodman, of course, sitting in his seat tonight. Robinson, boy, a passionate plea, as if I think as if to tell the team, hey, be fair, be tight, stay tight, because it is not over just yet. You have a lot of work to do. Throw in here for Salford. Throw. Chance here, and foul, and a bit of a nod over there from Ryan Graydon. So Salford with a corner. Grant to take. Chance to double the lead. Header. Good header. And it is crept in. It is crept in. Salford at the second. I believe it was Ollie Turton who got the final touch. And a massive 3 points now may just be coming to Salford. It may just be over to you, Cambridge, in the race for automatic promotion. And over to you, and MK Dons now have life for their championship push. 2-0 Salford. Not the prettiest header in the world, but Salford will not care one iota about that. Turton with the goal. 2-0 Salford. 13 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Bromley looking for a response, and Pinnock with another cross that just balloons over the bar. There's also a foul before that anyway, and Salford, you got a couple Bromley players that are hashing things out with the referee. Referee having to have a discussion there, and the Bromley fans still clapping and singing, and really they should. I mean, they've had a great year. Tonight's results notwithstanding, it's just been an unbelievable run. Still dealing with Angelo, the injured Salford City player. So Turton, his goal, the difference. 81st minute. You know this is going to be a lot more stoppage time now. Is going to be added to this because of the stoppages. So still a ways to go. As Salford looks set, a double sub is going to come on here. Haji Mananga, the man who represents Tanzania at international, I believe who the other one is. Noga, 24, who's born in Portsmouth, England, represents Tanzania. Portsmouth. He's been with Salford since 2024 won the EFL trophy with Pompey back in 2019. And it's going to be Longella, whose race has been run. And it looks like Grant's the other one that's coming off. His goal got the party started. So corner for Bromley, and they tried to play it short, and that was nowhere close to good enough. Salford doing a very good job. By the way, no, on the other one, I thought Fabio Brini was already in the game. I guess it got 16 and 18 mixed up. But Fabio Brini is in, 35 years of age. Boy, he's been around the block a bit, hasn't he? Chelsea, Swansea, Roma, Liverpool, Sunderland, AC Milan, Hellas Verona, Fatih Kamerguk, and Sampdoria before joining Salford in back in October after training with them. He does have winners' medals from that double-winning Chelsea team of 2010. He was in the European Under-21 Championship team of the tournament back in 2013, was Barini. Salford now in possession for a third that would potentially see this game off. Garbett. Garbett with the delivery. And now more Bromley supporters are lower end, and they're just having a good old time. And again, as I said earlier, they should, because it has been their season. Might not win the title, but they have taken the English football scene by storm this year with their rapid rise. A team that was in the middle of the 5th or 6th tier not too long ago, now going to be in the 3rd tier next year. And like I said, some of the teams that they're going to be going up against next year, I mean, Leicester City, they were once, 5 leagues apart. And they're going to be equals. Huddersfield, who have been in the Premier League in the last decade, will be in League One next season. Remarkable what Bromley has done. Bit of a problem tonight, though. It's against Salford. E5 on the clock and a foul against Bromley here. away. 86 on the clock. Bromley running out of time. There's a little chip into the box. Now you've got Marcus Eiffel. On the right-hand side, Eiffel. Braden going down. Well, from Bromley. Bamba trying to get there. And Bromley really just have not gotten out of first gear or second gear tonight. They just haven't found that extra drive. Seven and a half on the clock again. Stoppage time coming in. It's going to throw a lot of this into the mixer, so there'll be some more time here. Foul committed there is down went Dio off the challenge of Minoga. 88-15 now on the clock. Moga trying to play one in and cleared out of bounds. Clock about to hit 90. Salford having possession. More defending for Bromley to do. Bromley have it back in their own half. Clock is hit 90. Let's see how much stoppage time we're going to get here. Again, you have to think we're going to get a good amount. Yeah, I'd say a good amount. How about 10 minutes? So 10 more minutes for Bromley to find 2 goals. Or maybe for Salford to find another one to just clinch it once and for all. Salford actually have a corner here, so they'll take their sweet time with it. Heads go up, and wide it goes. Moves out of play. First near the 2, now we'll go with the wayside. Big night for those Salford fans. Corner. Across the face of goal and no proper contact with it. Young will have it. Bromley has to go here. Salford. Yeah, Bromley have to go here. No question about it. Running out of time. 2 minutes of stoppage time about to be completed. Robinson now having a spirited disagreement with one of the officials. The touchline official, I believe it is. Impressive performance, and I know a good friend of ours, Mr. White, he follows the MK Dons. He's going to love this result if it holds. 2-0 lead for Salford. Long clearance. Only with it here again. Oh, 94-10 on the clock. Nearing the halfway point of stoppage time. Garbett with the throw for Salford. Looking for another clear away. .28 on the clock. Charles for Bromley. Trying to get in towards Kabamba. Salford again. Just being smooth and consistent as they've been all night defensively. About to hit 96 on the clock. What a big night it's going to be for Salford in the Corner for Bromley, everybody up, but Salford had everybody back defending, and then a push from Bromley's Thompson. Salford player goes down, and he'll take their time with his free kick. Bromley, good ball being played here. Ben Thompson going after it. Down he goes. Good challenge, Garbett. .98:41 on the clock. Smith's on clearance. Bouncing in, still bouncing. Old Salford have it. Should put a gloss on this, you know. Udo, blocked. Now Bromley have it here with Thompson. Clock shows 99. Here is Charles. Now it's Eiffel. Left-hand side. Bromley with it. Maybe one last chance. Clock now hits 100 minutes, and the referee says 100 minutes is all we'll play. And it's a big 3 points for Salford, who at least, for the moment, go into the automatic promotion places and puts the real pressure on Cambridge ahead of a big match against the Barrow team that are fighting for their Football League lives themselves. MK Dons are playing Tranmere in a game that's also of importance. MK Dons trying to get promoted and trying to take and leapfrog Bromley. They now know they can do that if they win Saturday because of the result that has happened tonight in the northwest of England with goals from Grant and Turton. Salford City 2, Bromley 0. We thank you for watching this EFL League 2 Watchalong. For Matthew Owens, special thanks to Matthew Owens. For everyone here at YouTube, I'm Seth Eaves. So long for now. We will see you next time.